All right, so ready to ditch the tourist traps and dive deep into some seriously cool travel destinations for 2025.
Always up for a travel adventure. Let's do it.
Okay, so we've got CNN Travel's 25 places to go in 2025 article.
Okay.
And honestly, this isn't your typical list of the usual suspects, right?
Yeah, you know what's really interesting about this list is that it seems to capture this shift in the travel landscape, right? It's less about ticking off all the must-sees.
Right.
And it's more about discovering those hidden gems and having those authentic experiences.
Totally, and they've got some surprising picks.
Yeah.
Kazakhstan anyway.
Right?
Or how about a floating resort off the coast of Canada?
Intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
I thought so. Let's start our journey in Asia, which is always a good place to kick off any travel adventure.
Absolutely. And speaking of adventures, our first stop, Almaty, Kazakhstan.
Ooh.
Not exactly a household name for most travelers.
Right.
But CNN Travel is calling it Central Asia's capital of cool. Capital of cool. Definitely has a nice ring to it, I gotta say.
Yeah.
But what makes it so cool? Is it all about the stunning mountain backdrop?
The mountains are definitely a draw, but it's more than just the scenery,
Okay.
Almaty seems to have this really unique blend of modern and traditional with a thriving arts and culture scene.
Okay.
And for the foodies out there,
Ooh, yes.
they've got this intriguing neo-nomad cuisine.
Neo-nomad.
Yeah, so imagine dishes that use those traditional ingredients from the Kazakh grasslands, but prepared with modern techniques.
Oh, that sounds incredible.
Yeah.
So we've got cool culture, delicious food, and those epic mountain views.
Yeah.
What's not to love? Okay, now I'm ready for some serious relaxation.
All right.
Let's head to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in India.
Ooh, nice.
Think pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, and untouched beauty.
It's like stepping back in time to the Maldives before they became a major tourist destination.
Oh.
Yeah, the article mentions incredible scuba diving and snorkeling opportunities, which, makes sense given the island's location right in the Bay of Bengal.
Oh, for sure. And get this spotty internet. Talk about a true digital detox.
The perfect place to just disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with nature.
I love it. All right, let's hop over to the Caribbean for some island vibes.
Okay.
Ever heard of Bequia?
I have not.
It's part of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Okay.
And it's Mustique's lesser known but equally charming cousin.
I like it already.
Right.
Yeah, and it's had its share of challenges. The article mentions that Bequia was hit by Hurricane Beryl in 2024.
Oh, wow. I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah. But the island has shown incredible resilience and has bounced back remarkably quickly.
Okay.
They're even seeing a surge in tourism.
Good for them. Resilience seems to be a common thread among many of these destinations.
It is, yeah.
It's inspiring to see communities around the world overcoming obstacles and welcoming visitors with open arms.
Absolutely. Speaking of welcoming communities,
Okay.
our next stop is Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not just talking about the honky-tonks and hot chicken.
Of course not.
This year, the Grand Ole Opry is celebrating a major milestone.
A century of country music.
That's right.
That's incredible. I bet they're going all out for the 100th anniversary.
Absolutely. There are special events planned throughout the year.
Okay.
And there's even a new music venue opening up in the Nashville Yards development.
Nice.
But here's where it gets interesting. They're also developing a Chinatown,
Ooh.
adding another layer of cultural diversity to the city.
It's like they're saying, come for the country music, stay for the cultural fusion.
I like it.
Okay, now let's take a detour to South America. Bolivia is celebrating its bicentennial,
Wow.
and it sounds like they're ready to party.
And they've got a lot to celebrate. Bolivia often gets overshadowed by its neighbor Peru,
Right.
but it has a unique cultural heritage, stunning landscapes,
Yeah.
and a culinary scene that's starting to rival Lima's.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yeah.
There's this high-end restaurant in La Paz Gusto
Yes,
that's getting rave reviews for its modern take on traditional Bolivian cuisine.
exactly. And the accommodations are just as unique. Imagine sleeping in an Airstream camper on the Salar de Uyuni salt flats.
Oh, wow.
That's an experience you won't forget anytime soon.
That's definitely going on my bucket list. Okay, our last stop in this region takes us to Germany,
All right.
specifically Chemnitz. Now, I know what you're thinking, giant Mark's Head, right?
Uh-huh.
But Chemnitz is shedding its industrial past and transforming into a hub for art and culture.
What's fascinating about Chemnitz is its commitment to reinvention.
Okay.
They've been named a European Capital of Culture for 2025.
Wow.
And they're using this opportunity to showcase their creativity and innovation.
I read about this Purple Path art trail they've created. It sounds like a really cool way to explore the city and discover its hidden artistic gems.
It's a great example of how they're using art to revitalize those public spaces and engage the community. They're even hosting a vintage car rally,
Oh, fun.
blending their industrial heritage with a touch of nostalgia.
All right, so we've got cool culture, delicious food, unique accommodations,
Yeah.
and a city that's reinventing itself. I'd say that's a pretty good start to our travel adventure.
I agree. And we've only just scratched the surface.
I know.
There's a whole world of incredible destinations waiting to be explored.
Ready to hop across the pond and see what Europe has in store for us.
Absolutely. Europe's always a good idea. And trust me, there are some real surprises on this list.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah. So, as we've been hopping around the globe,
Uh-huh.
I'm noticing some interesting themes emerging in these 2025 hotspots.
Okay.
It's not just about where to go,
Right.
but why these places are capturing travelers' imaginations.
Okay, I'm all ears. Spill the travel tea.
Yeah.
What's connecting these seemingly random destinations?
Well, for one, there's a distinct move towards the path less traveled, right?
Yeah.
People are craving authenticity and a deeper connection with local cultures, even if it means venturing beyond those typical tourist traps.
Right. It's like everyone's suddenly an explorer, ditching the crowds for those hidden gems. I get it, though. Who wants to spend their vacation battling selfie sticks and souvenir hawkers?
Exactly. It's about quality over quantity, seeking out those meaningful experiences that you just can't find in a guidebook.
Right.
And speaking of meaningful,
Okay.
did you notice how many destinations highlighted sustainable tourism initiatives? It's not just about seeing the sights.
Right.
It's about minimizing our impact and respecting the places we visit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like travelers are becoming more mindful, realizing we have a responsibility to protect these incredible destinations for future generations.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the environment, but also about supporting local communities.
Right.
And ensuring that tourism benefits everyone, not just a select few.
Precisely. It's about sustainable travel, both environmentally and socially.
Yes.
And let's be honest, those sustainable choices often lead to the most enriching experiences anyway.
Oh, for sure.
Think about connecting with local artisans.
Yeah.
Trying authentic homestyle cooking.
Yes.
Or staying in eco-friendly lodges. Those are the memories that truly stick with you.
I'm totally with you on that. I'd much rather have a conversation with a local farmer
Yeah.
than stand in line for a photo op any day.
Right.
But speaking of unforgettable experiences,
Yeah.
did you notice the enduring appeal of nature and outdoor adventures?
For sure.
It seems like people are rediscovering the simple joys of hiking, biking, kayaking,
Yeah.
or simply soaking up the scenery.
It's no surprise, really, in a world that's increasingly digital and fast-paced.
Right.
Nature offers a much-needed respite. A chance to disconnect, recharge, and reconnect with ourselves and the natural world.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be extreme adventure either.
No.
Whether it's hiking England's footpaths, exploring the Cascar Mountains, or simply strolling through Vermont's rail trails, there's a nature experience out there for everyone.
Exactly. It's about finding what resonates with you, what brings you joy and a sense of peace. And let's not forget the visual appeal. Instagram-worthy landscapes are definitely a driving force for many travelers.
Well, absolutely.
And these destinations are overflowing with scenic beauty.
Oh, for sure. Imagine the photos you'd get trekking through the Karakoram Mountains, or swimming with humpback whales in new instant social media bragging rights. But speaking of bragging rights,
Okay.
I noticed a lot of destinations are upping their accommodation game,
Yeah.
offering unique and luxurious experiences that go beyond the typical hotel stay.
It's like they're realizing that the accommodation itself can be part of the adventure, right?
Yes.
A chance to immerse yourself in the local culture or simply indulge in some well-deserved pampering.
Right, like sleeping in an Airstream camper on the Bolivian salt flats or staying in a floating resort off the coast of Vancouver Island. Those are the kinds of experiences that make you go, wow, I'm really doing this.
Precisely. It's about creating those pinch-me moments.
Yes.
Those stories you'll be telling for years to come.
I love that.
And it's not just about luxury either. There are plenty of unique and affordable accommodations popping up from eco-lodges to boutique guest houses, all designed to enhance that travel experience.
So basically, it's all about finding that perfect balance between comfort and adventure, indulgence, and authenticity. And speaking of balance,
Yeah.
I noticed a trend towards blending cultural immersion with those bucket list worthy experiences.
It's like travelers are realizing that you can have the best of both worlds.
Right?
You can explore ancient temples in Nara, Japan,
Yeah.
and enjoy a delicious Kobe beef dinner.
Yes.
You can visit the historical sites of Gdansk, Poland,
Right.
and experience its thriving modern culture.
Exactly. It's about creating a multifaceted travel experience, one that satisfies your curiosity, expands your horizons, and leaves you feeling enriched and inspired. And honestly, isn't that what travel is all about?
I couldn't agree more. It's about stepping outside of our comfort zones, embracing new cultures and perspectives, and ultimately discovering something new about ourselves in the process.
Well said. So after analyzing all these trends, I think it's safe to say that the future of travel is looking pretty darn bright.
Absolutely. Travelers are becoming more discerning, more adventurous, and more mindful of their impact.
Right.
And that's a positive shift that will hopefully shape the travel industry for years to come.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground today, from specific destinations to broader travel trends.
Yeah.
I'm ready to dive into the specific European destinations CNN Travel recommends.
Okay.
What stands out to you from that list?
Well, England might not seem like a surprising choice.
Right.
But they highlight the country's extensive network of footpaths for a different kind of adventure.
You know, I've always wanted to hike a portion of the Pennine Way.
Oh, yeah.
It's such an iconic trail, and it's celebrating its 60th anniversary in 2025.
Wow. What's fascinating is that these paths offer something for everyone.
Right.
From seasoned hikers to casual walkers, you can tackle a challenging multi-day trek
Yeah.
or simply enjoy a leisurely stroll through the countryside.
Nice. And for a more urban adventure,
Yes.
there's the Capital Ring Walk, which circles London.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, next up, we're heading to Africa, where Eswatini and South Africa's Mpumalanga province are joining forces to create a truly epic travel experience.
This cross-border initiative is a fantastic example of regional collaboration in tourism.
For sure.
They're leveraging their combined offerings to create a truly diverse and memorable experience.
And speaking of offerings,
Yes.
we're talking about the Blythe River Canyon, the third largest canyon in the world. I can only imagine the views.
The Blythe River Canyon is a sight to behold with its dramatic cliffs, lush greenery, and cascading waterfalls.
Wow.
And then there's God's Window, a viewpoint that offers panoramic vistas of the canyon and the surrounding landscape.
Dude, I'm officially adding that to my bucket list. Yeah. Before we get too carried away with natural wonders,
Okay.
let's head to a city steeped in history, Gdansk, Poland.
Gdansk is often associated with its World War II history and the Solidarity movement.
Right.
But it's so much more than that. It's a city with a rich cultural heritage, stunning architecture, and a high quality of life.
They also just completed a brand new port terminal,
Yeah.
making it even more accessible to travelers.
It's interesting to see how Gdansk is leveraging its history while looking towards the future.
Yeah.
It's a city that's both charming and ambitious, a combination that's sure to attract travelers looking for something different.
Now let's journey back in time,
Okay.
channeling the spirit of the 1970s hippie trail with a visit to Gilgit-Baltistan in Pakistan.
This is for the adventurous traveler,
Okay.
the one seeking truly off-the-beaten-path experiences.
Okay.
We're talking about challenging treks in the Karakoram Mountains, home to some of the highest peaks in the world, including K2.
K2, the world's second tallest mountain. Talk about a serious challenge. But I imagine the rewards are equally incredible.
The scenery is said to be absolutely breathtaking, with glaciers, valleys, and towering peaks.
Wow.
But it's important to note that this region requires careful planning and preparation.
Duly noted. Okay, let's switch gears and explore Italy. But not in the way you might think.
Okay.
Forget the bustling cities.
All right.
We're hopping aboard a train.
I love it.
If you're looking for the ultimate romantic getaway,
Okay.
look no further than the La Dolce Vita Orient Express.
Oh, nice.
This luxurious train will whisk you through Italy's most scenic landscapes, allowing you to experience the country in true style.
Like stepping back in time to a more glamorous era of travel?
Right. But for those of us who aren't quite ready to splurge on the Orient Express,
Right.
Italy also boasts a fantastic and surprisingly affordable train system.
Absolutely. Trenitalia has consistently ranked among the best in Europe,
Yeah.
with modern trains, comfortable seating, and excellent service.
Okay.
And if you want a touch of luxury without breaking the bank, they offer an executive class with spacious seats and complimentary drinks and snacks.
Okay, so we've got options for every budget. Now let's head to a region in Turkey that's still relatively untouched by mass tourism,
Right.
the Kaskar Mountains.
This is a haven for nature lovers, with stunning landscapes, rich biodiversity, and pristine alpine meadows.
I read that the area is also known for its honey production.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, the bees thrive in the region's diverse flora,
Yeah,
creating unique and flavorful honey varieties.
that sounds amazing.
And with the new Rizart Van Airport,
Yeah.
it's now much easier to access this hidden gem.
I love when that happens.
Okay, I'm adding that to my list.
Yeah.
Now let's zip over to Japan, but not to the typical tourist hotspots.
Okay.
We're heading to the Kansai region.
Well, Osaka will be hosting Expo 2025.
Right.
There's so much more to discover in this region. We're talking about ancient temples in Nara, where you can interact with friendly deer,
Oh, yeah.
and Kobe, famous for its beef, and D, its art scene.
Don't forget about Himeji Castle, the White Heron Castle, with its elegant architecture and rich history.
It's a great reminder that even in a country as popular as Japan, there are still hidden gems waiting to be discovered.
Right.
The key is to venture beyond the well-trodden paths and embrace the diversity of experiences on offer.
Okay, so we've explored bustling cities, serene mountains, and cultural treasures, ready to unwind in a paradise for wine lovers.
Let's raise a glass to Mendoza, Argentina.
Cheers.
This region is renowned for its Malbec wines, stunning Andean views, and luxurious spas. It's the perfect place to relax and indulge.
And for a truly immersive experience,
Yeah.
visit during the annual Fiesta de la Vendimia,
Ooh, fun.
where you can sample the best of Argentinian wines and witness traditional grape harvesting celebrations.
It's a vibrant festival that showcases the region's culture and passion for winemaking. And if you need a break from all the wine tasting,
Yeah.
you can relax in the natural thermal springs at Cachuta.
I can already taste them all, Beck. Now let's journey to a South Pacific island that's practically synonymous with seclusion new.
If you're looking for a truly off-the-grid escape,
Okay.
Niue is calling your name. This tiny island nation boasts a pristine marine park, incredible diving opportunities, and the chance to swim with humpback whales.
And get this, it's one of the few places in the world where you can safely swim with whale sharks. These gentle giants visit the waters around Niue between December and May, offering an unforgettable wildlife encounter.
It's a remarkable example of how a destination can prioritize sustainability and responsible tourism while offering truly unforgettable experiences.
Okay, I'm officially booking a flight to Niue, but first, let's head north for an Arctic adventure in Nuuk, Greenland.
Thanks to the Nuuk International Airport,
Yeah.
Greenland is now more accessible than ever.
Nice.
And Nuuk is the perfect starting point for exploring this vast and awe-inspiring land.
Imagine marveling at icebergs in Disco Bay, learning about Inuit culture at the Greenland National Museum,
Right.
and experiencing the magic of the Northern Lights.
It's a destination that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your sense of adventure, and leave you in awe of the power of nature.
Okay, from the icy landscapes of Greenland, let's head back to the U.S. for a different kind of nature escape,
Okay.
the Ozarks.
While most people associate the Ozarks with Branson, Missouri, there's so much more to discover in this region. We're talking about rugged terrain, waterfalls, caves,
Right.
and hidden gems like the Johnny Morris Conservation Foundation
Okay.
and its Dogwood Canyon Nature Park.
Dogwood Canyon is truly a sight to behold. They've got hiking trails, fishing spots, waterfalls,
Yeah.
and even wildlife like bison and elk roaming freely.
It's a reminder that even in well-known tourist destinations, there are still opportunities to connect with nature and experience the beauty of the outdoors.
Right, time to trade hiking boots for city shoes. Our next stop is Rabat, Morocco, a capital city that's stepping into the spotlight.
With the opening of a new Four Seasons hotel and the Zaha Hadid-designed Royal Theater,
Wow.
Rabat is quickly becoming a destination for discerning travelers, and it's just a short train ride from Casablanca
Okay.
if you want to experience both cities.
And it's great to see that Morocco's tourism industry is recovering after the devastating earthquake in 2023.
Resilience is a common theme in many of the destinations we've discussed today.
Yeah, it really is.
It's inspiring to see how communities around the world are adapting, innovating, and welcoming visitors with open arms.
Absolutely. Now for a taste of untouched Europe, let's head to Romania.
Romania offers a unique blend of history, culture, and natural beauty. From the Gothic charm of Transylvania to the vibrant capital city of Bucharest, there's something for everyone.
And don't forget the stunning Carpathian Mountains.
Yes.
Perfect for hiking and exploring.
What's particularly exciting is the new Via Transilvanica hiking trail, a 1,400-kilometer route that winds through the heart of Romania,
Wow.
connecting rural communities and showcasing the country's diverse landscape.
Okay, I'm adding that to my list. Now let's journey to a hidden gem in Mexico,
Right.
San Francisco de Campeche.
This charming city on the Yucatan Peninsula offers a taste of authentic Mexican culture with its delicious seafood UNESCO-listed walled city and nearby Mayan ruins.
I also read that it's known for its vibrant pink and yellow architecture,
Oh, wow.
which makes for some seriously Instagram-worthy photos.
And it's considered a safe and relatively undiscovered destination,
Wow.
making it perfect for travelers seeking an off-the-beaten-path experience.
Now let's explore a destination that's both beautiful and thought-provoking.
Okay.
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone is a country with a complex history.
Yeah.
But it's also a place of incredible natural beauty and resilient people. It's known for its unspoiled beaches, lush rainforests, and diverse wildlife.
I read that they've made significant strides in wildlife conservation.
Yeah.
Particularly with chimpanzees. You can even visit sanctuaries where rescued chimps are being rehabilitated and reintroduced into the wild.
That's wonderful to hear. Sierra Leone is definitely a destination that offers a unique blend of adventure, cultural immersion, and the opportunity to make a positive impact.
All right, let's head back to Europe for a Scandinavian adventure in Stockholm, Sweden.
Stockholm is a city that seamlessly blends urban life with nature. With its numerous islands, waterways, and archipelago adventures, there's always something to explore.
And for the history buffs, there's the Vasa Museum, home to a preserved 17th century warship that capsized on its maiden voyage.
It's a fascinating glimpse into Sweden's maritime history. And if you're looking for something a little more modern,
Okay.
Stockholm is also known for its thriving design and fashion scene.
Okay, I'm ready for a change of scenery. Let's head down under to Taupo, New Zealand for some North Island adventures.
Taupo offers stunning landscapes.
Yes.
From the Maori rock carvings at Mine Bay to the powerful Huka Falls. And it's a hub for outdoor activities like hiking, biking, and kayaking.
And did you know that Lake Taupo is actually a volcanic caldera formed by a massive eruption thousands of years ago?
That's incredible. It just goes to show that there's always something new to learn about even the most seemingly familiar destinations.
Okay, for our final destination in this whirlwind tour,
All right.
let's explore the wild beauty of Vancouver Island, Canada.
Vancouver Island offers a unique blend of rugged wilderness and manicured gardens.
Oh, nice.
You can explore Pacific Rim National Park hike through old-growth forests or relax in the world-renowned Butchart Gardens.
And for a truly unique experience,
Yeah.
you can stay in a First Nations-owned floating resort nestled in Clayoquot Sound.
It sounds like the perfect way to connect with nature and experience Indigenous culture.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground today. From bustling cities to secluded islands, from mountain adventures to cultural explorations, this list has it all. What are your top picks? Where are you most excited to explore in 2025?
That's a tough question. There are so many incredible destinations to choose from. But if I had to narrow it down, I'd say I'm most drawn to the places that offer a sense of adventure and discovery.
Okay.
So for me, that would be the Karakoram Mountains in Pakistan, the Kaskar Mountains in Turkey, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in India. What about you?
I'm with you on the adventure front,
Okay.
but I'm also a sucker for a good dose of history and culture. So places like Dansk, Romania, and Chemnitz are calling my name. And of course, I can't resist the allure of those pristine beaches and crystal clear waters in places like Nui and Sierra Leone.
It's amazing how our individual preferences and travel styles shape the way we experience the world.
It really is.
What might be a dream destination for one person could be completely unappealing to another.
Totally. But I think that's what makes travel so exciting. There's truly something out there for everyone. You know, after all that globe-trotting, it's easy to forget about the incredible travel experiences we have right here in the U.S.
Oh, absolutely.
Speaking of which, Vermont's rail trails sound like the perfect way to slow down and savor the journey.
Yeah, what's so remarkable about these rail trails is their accessibility and versatility, you know?
Yeah.
They offer a way to experience Vermont's natural beauty in all four seasons, whether you're biking through fall foliage or cross-country skiing through a winter wonderland.
And I love the idea of exploring at your own pace.
Yeah.
You can take a leisurely stroll stop for a picnic, or really challenge yourself with a multi-day cycling adventure.
Exactly. And it's not just about the physical journey either.
Right.
These trails connect communities, offering glimpses into local life and history along the way.
I love that.
Yeah, you might stumble upon a charming village, a historic covered bridge, or a local farmer's market.
It's like a slow-paced road trip, but on two wheels.
Right.
Or even on foot.
Yeah.
And speaking of journeys, the Lamoille Valley Rail Trail really caught my attention. It's the longest rail trail in New England, and it just reopened after being severely damaged by flooding.
Oh, wow. The reopening of the Lamoille Valley Rail Trail is a testament to the resilience and determination of those communities.
Yeah.
They recognize the value of this trail, not just for recreation, but also for connecting people and fostering a sense of community.
It's a beautiful reminder that even in the face of adversity, we can rebuild and create something even better than before. And that's a message that resonates far beyond the realm of travel.
Absolutely. It speaks to the power of human connection and the importance of preserving our natural and cultural heritage.
Well said. So as we wrap up this epic deep dive into the hottest travel destinations for 2025,
Yeah.
I'm feeling incredibly inspired, but I also have to admit, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed by all the choices.
I hear you. It can be daunting to sift through all the options and figure out where to go next. But maybe that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
It's like having a blank canvas
Right.
and the freedom to create your own travel masterpiece.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
And maybe instead of getting caught up in the where,
Yeah.
we should focus more on the why. What are we hoping to gain from our travels? What experiences are we seeking?
That's a great point. It's about traveling with intention and purpose. Are we seeking adventure, relaxation, cultural immersion? Once we identify our motivations, the destinations will naturally fall into place.
Exactly. And maybe the best travel experiences aren't about checking off a list,
Right.
but about stumbling upon unexpected gems.
Yeah.
Those places that capture our hearts and stay with us long after we've returned home.
I couldn't agree more. It's about embracing the serendipity of travel and being open to the unexpected detours and discoveries that make each journey unique.
So as we bid farewell to our listeners, I have one final thought to leave you with. Instead of asking, where should I go? Ask yourself, what do I want to experience? Let your passions and interests guide you, and trust that the journey will unfold in its own beautiful way.
And remember, travel is not just about the destination.
Right.
It's about the transformation that happens along the way. It's about expanding our horizons, connecting with different cultures, and ultimately discovering something new about ourselves.
Beautifully said. Until next time, happy travels, everyone.